You'll never believe this. Just the other day, I released a video showing my sort of daily grind equipment at this desk, and I talked about this mouse. And in the video I said, I believe they're making a new version of this, which I will almost certainly update to. It just got released. Let's buy it. Okay, this is meta. Let's use this mouse to buy this mouse. And now we wait.
3 days later.
Oh, thank you very much. I think we know what's in here, huh? Case. So this is it. This is the new version of this. Basically, it vibrates. I'm sure it'll be very satisfying, just like our smartphones. Let's just get it open and then we can look at what exactly is different. Lovely. Just like that. Oh, it's nice. I think it's a little bit heavier. I can see immediately that the buttons are a better design on this one. On this model, the button on the left does go all the way to the edge, but the button on the right doesn't. It's got this weird little bit that sticks on the edge. There's a scenario where people try to click and they miss because they're just clicking that hard rubber edge there. I've never even noticed that before, to be honest. And then also around the scroll wheel, you actually have this little border all the way around. As we're on this one, you don't. The button here goes all the way to the edge and it's rounded all the way off. And this one is rounded all the way around the side to match the thumb scroller. As we're on the other version, you don't have it. That's a nice addition. I guess more comfortable for people. Less harsh edges to rub on. And this feels a lot nicer already. I can tell like the way it's ribbed here is like in a few different directions. It's very nice, very squishy, much easier to press. On the old one, you had to press down with your thumb to trigger that action. It was kind of counterintuitive because I think on a mouse, your hand naturally wants to squeeze in, you know, press down, squeeze the thumb in, and pushing your thumb down is like this weird little action. As we're on this, you don't have to, by the looks of it, you just squeeze and it triggers it. You also have extra buttons here. So on the original, we just had sort of backwards and forwards for like flicking between web browser windows. On this one, we now have backwards, forwards, and this extra button, which I'm guessing we can program to do anything we want. And I'm guessing everything else is pretty much the same. Hello, thanks. Oh, my wife just brought me this. Fantastic. I did spend 2.5 hours making it. Meal crepe cake. I first tried this in Singapore from Lady M. It was fantastic. I'll leave the link to the recipe in the description. This is the Windows version of this mouse. The Mac version, which is sold separately, you know, this one says MX Master 4. The other one says MX Master 4 for Mac. I think the only difference is that in that box, you don't get this. The little USB-C. God, it's so small. That's gonna get lost. The little USB-C dongle to make it work. This is like a Windows thing, but I'm pretty sure Windows can just take a mouse directly from the mouse's Bluetooth straight to Windows, because we have other mice that do that. So I don't really understand what this is for. Maybe it's for a faster Bluetooth or a more reliable connection. I don't know. That's it. Simple. I like it. Let's see if it comes with a charge. Oh, it's vibrating. Oh, that's cool. I also feel like on the new one, the thumb scroller is it's easier to move. Not that this one is like particularly hard to move, but that one is definitely lighter. It would be really cool if the thumb scroller could be as light as this scroll wheel is. When you turn the magnet off, it just scrolls. You probably can't tell on camera, but it is literally like a rollerblade. It's just spinning around. When I press that button, it turns on the little magnets, which gives you this sort of like artificial friction, bumpy feeling. But yeah, it'd be nice if this one was like super smooth like that. Don't know if that's something they can do. The glide pads, these things on the new one seem to be much bigger than the old one. And there is still 4 of them. There's one in the front, one in the back, one on the thumb, and then one that goes around the laser. But on the old one, you got front, back, left, and right. So yeah, they switched it up. And there's way more screws on this one. Look, the new one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 visible screws. The old one just has 1 visible screw. Pretty interesting. I wonder, are they able to get a bigger battery into this one? And they move some stuff around, and that would explain why it's heavier. And yeah, that thumb press button is very cool and very satisfying. When you press that in, it vibrates, the haptic feedback kicks in, and when you move around and hover over those things, the haptics is triggering as well, as you would expect. First impressions, all in all, nice mouse. I think the new one, with it being plastic mostly, apart from the sort of thumb area, it'll just wear a lot less visually. You can see on this one, it's pretty tarnished from oils from my fingers and things. And that stuff's really hard, if not impossible to clean. And like, these things are super important. You kind of underestimate, oh, it's just a mouse. Like, how fancy do you need it to be? But this and the keyboard are the 2 ways that you actually interface with the computer, you know. Aren't these called like human interface devices or something? So much like your car seat and the steering wheel is how you drive a car, this is the same sort of thing for driving a computer. And when you make a living doing this stuff and you're doing it, you know, for half of a day, every day, I think it matters a lot that you love these devices, and these are the best ones that you can find or afford or whatever it is. Don't just skimp if you can avoid it, because it will make a difference to your quality of life. So yeah, there we go. That's the Logitech Master 4, what's it called? So there you go. That's the MX Master 4 mouse from Logitech. We need a keyboard to go with it. What's version 4 of this gonna look like? Do I even dare check to see if one exists? But in the meantime, I'm gonna get back to eating this cake. So, cheers.